Welcome back, everybody. Today I will be showing you how to seal your headlights properly so that you do not get fog or water inside of your headlights. Now, everybody knows that these Amazon or eBay special headlights get a lot of fog in them. Well, to stop that from happening, we are going to be using Seal All. This is gas and oil resistant, and it will harden up to about as hard as plastic. Now, it comes out liquid, and the best way to put it on or in is using a syringe. So I believe this was about $7 or $8, and I bought a pack of 10 syringes for about $10. Now, you don't need the syringes. It is a lot better to use a syringe, but if you want to, you could just use this. I've already put in a few layers on here. I think this is my second layer, if it'll focus. My second layer, and it's clear, so you won't be able to see it. And you can get it, you can get it all the way out here. You're not going to be able to see it. I wouldn't put it out here because there's no point of it doing that. But when you get these headlights, usually there's a crack, or not a crack, but like a seam where that clear sealant is. So I use the syringe and I get down in there. Now, some of them, like this down here, there's not really a seam, so you just kind of run it along there, seal up wherever that black sealant from the headlights is, because what they do with sealing these, they have a rubber sealant, and then they put it on there and heat it up, and it closes it, kind of like, I guess, kind of like a tar almost, and it just doesn't hold the best. It's kind of crappy. So what I did, I used a pocket knife, kind of scraped off whatever I could, get it down flat, and you're just going to put it over the sealant. So I'll show you right here. You kind of want to just use a pocket knife and get it, cut it off. Hard to do with one hand. Kind of just cut it off, because that sealant on the outside, it's not going to do anything. It's just push out from when they put the factory seal on there. So as you can see, this darker area, that's where the seal's actually at, but they run it all along here, so this is mostly push out. Now, all this, which isn't as dark, it's kind of clear almost. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can. That's not sealed the best. So what happens is water gets in there, or over time, the sealant from the factory will actually expand or melt, and it will fail. The seal will fail. So you're going to try and get as much of the sealant, the gas and oil resistant sealant, try and get it in here. You can kind of put it up under there. It'll seep into there, and then once it hardens, it'll be nice and hard. Hopefully no gas or seal or no water will be able to get in there. Moisture will be able to get in there. So I'll show you how to do that here in a second. So on this one, there is no edge, and there's not really enough room to get under there, but you just kind of want to run it along there, make a nice bead, kind of like that. And it doesn't really matter. Kind of want to get a nice thick coat. Get it everywhere as you can. Get up and do it in there. Get all along there. So yeah. So as you can see where it was kind of clear, I filled it in with that sealant, and it pushed itself inside with the needle or the syringe. That's why I like using the syringe. You can get it up under where it's not sealed correctly, and it just seals it a lot better. See over here, this is the factory seal. That's where it's not sealed correctly. So we're going to get as much as we can in here. Try and push some under there too, where there is some seal, and just go all the way along this whole entire seal. And then once you have it enough under there, you're going to run another line on top of it just to seal it again. So before I did this on my other headlights, I used the same stuff, and I just kind of used my finger to go along it. It didn't get the seal perfectly sealed, so by using the syringe, it actually works a lot better, going under there and sealing it correctly. And now you see all this dripping. It does not really matter. I mean, I've got a paper towel here to hold it or to catch whatever I can, And you can go along here and wipe it. Wipe it just like that. It don't really matter. You're not going to be able to see anything. The only thing you can see when you put the headlights on is this. You can hardly see this part, so even if you got it up on top of here, which you really shouldn't, you'll be fine. You won't be able to see it. So just like I showed you before, how this was all clear and there wasn't a very good seal, I pushed some sealant into there, and it's hard to see here. And you can kind of see it, but it just went up under that plastic, and it's sealing it nice and tight. So just like I showed you how to do this, sorry, I'm trying to hold my phone with my one hand. Okay, so just like I showed you before, kind of put it under there and get it, see how it's sealing up inside of there? Yes, there is some coming out. That is fine. You just kind of want to push it up under there, just like that. And whatever gets down here, it's fine. Wipe it off or let it drip down and then wipe it off. It does not matter. As you see here, there's not a lip like this has. So all you're gonna do is want to fill it in as much as you can with the sealant. Just like this. Making sure that as long as that factory sealant melts, it's not going to have any water getting in there. So truthfully, this isn't going to stop 100%. You know, I did this with my other truck. I didn't do it with a syringe. Syringe helps a lot better, makes it seal better. But I actually used the same sealant with my truck before. This is my third set of headlights. One, I didn't use a sealant, fogged over. Second one, I used a sealant, it actually held up. I'd say probably twice as long, but they did eventually fog over. So I'm not sure if this is gonna help 1,000,000%, but it definitely is a very good precaution measure, and there's honestly no other better way to do it. You could heat the headlights up and take the old sealant out, put some Morimoto sealant in there, or, you know, do other things. But this, by far, I know my friend did the exact same thing. He actually showed me the sealant. By far, this is definitely the best precaution measure. I don't know, you could use silicone, but then it doesn't harden up like this does. So if you wanted to use silicone, you could. This stuff, honestly, probably best bet. That's pretty much as simple as you can get. I will show you my old headlights, how they fogged up, and I'll show you also me putting them in. I'll show you that the sealant, you are not able to see it. But yeah, I'd say this is probably your best precaution. And my buddy, like I said, he used the same seal and he did not use a syringe. His headlights held up perfectly fine. So, and they're the exact same aftermarket ones too. It's just something you want to have precaution of. You don't like having water or fog in your headlights, I'd definitely do this. Also, before you put these on your truck, whether they're Chevy, GMC, or whatever it is, I would definitely put a layer of wax on after you put them in your truck. Wax or ceramic coat so they don't yellow as fast, because these are not 2K clear coated. These are only 1K, I believe. So either that or sand them down and do a 2K clear coat over top. So yeah, I'll show you guys these in the truck.
We got a new video coming at you guys. Truck meet / truck work.
Yeah! As you can see, we got some water. This one's fine, but as you can see, that's my old sealing job. Kind of got crusty. Not really packed into there that great, but oh well. We're gonna put the new ones in that I showed you guys how to seal correctly. First step of business, you gotta pop these tabs off, just like this. Take them out. Oh, I'll take it out. And then you take this plastic piece off. And then you're gonna wanna take your mop. Like this. And clean it all off. Oh. Son of a bitch. Just like this. gonna come over here. Right? You're gonna take this bolt off, right? Then you're gonna take this bolt off, and then watch this. Come here. You're gonna come down here. There's 2 bolts right here. You can take those off, peel this back, and then I think there's another bolt in there. I'll show you guys in a second. For these bolts right here, you're gonna be using a 10mm, just like everything else, for this one and this one. And then for these down here, we're using an 8mm. Once you have these off, or first, before you take those off, you're gonna take the grill off. I believe these are 10 mil. Hold on, let me check. 10 mil for the grill. Scratch that. You don't have to take the grill off for the GMC. That's just a Chevy. And then when you come down here, after taking those screws out, you just pull this back. It's gonna be hard to pull back, kind of sketchy feeling, but you'll be fine. You're not gonna break anything. Then you come down here and there's a 10 mil right in there. And then after that, you can take the whole headlight out, just like this. You kind of want to pull on these. There's some tabs over here. You're just gonna pull out, and you kind of just shimmy it out of there. Just like that. And then I am just switching out these headlights. I'm not taking the bulbs. So just kind of take all these out just like this. That's good. See, there is some water in my headlights. And just like that. Okay. So if you want to just drain your headlights, you can do that. Or you can come over here and just say, that, folks, is a fucked headlight. Damn, these bitches are strong as hell, bro. They do shit. Per usual, you're gonna want to make sure your headlights work. Looks like all my bulbs work. I know my high beams work because I was using them. Once you're done with that, take all these stickers off your new headlights that you just resealed, just like this. And you just put your bulbs right back in there. No water in these headlights, hopefully ever. So on these Amazon ones, you're gonna be really careful and take these screws a little loose if you have aftermarket headlights, because they come really tight and you can't get your bulb into seated in there correctly. So just like that. And then once you get your light bulb like seating like fitted in there correctly, just come back, screw these back into tight, go around. Oh my goodness. Don't strip them though. Just like that. Come back and you're gonna make sure your bulbs in here, can you see the bulbs inside of there? They're gonna be this way instead of this way. That's good. Have those in there like you like, put them back in. Pretty simple. Just like that. Then you're gonna take this. Once you have this put in, these top 2 bolts put in with your washers, you're gonna just put this, there's a little lip down here, right? And it's gonna go under here, under this little plastic lip, and this one. And once you got all the bolts in, for those, make sure you have your washers for these too. Those help align the headlight. And then you have a bolt back there where you put in, and then these, you should be all set for your brand new headlights. The difference on this one's less yellow than this one, just by a little bit. The other one was super yellow, had a crap ton of water on the inside. So your alignment is right here. You can use a bit for that, or I'm trying to think what else you could use. Pretty much just a bit that fits in there. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Man, fuck them headlights.
Fuck them headlights.
Once you got your headlights all level, you should be all set to go. Pretty simple to do it. Literally, like I showed you, that little adjustment knob, and just kind of eyeball it, drive around, test it out. These seem to be on a 3-inch level. Seems to be as much, pretty much almost as far down as you can go with these headlights. Will be pretty aligned. So that's it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Really hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe, give me some comments below what you think I should do next. Maybe some content ideas. I'm hoping to go to some truck shows this year and maybe film some there. Went to LTN last year, had a blast, so I think it'll be pretty fun. So I'm excited to do some stuff to this truck and my next one. This is Dalton's truck. He just got done washing it here at my shop, so this thing's pretty fucking clean. I really like this truck, so leave me some comments and let me know what to do next, and hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks guys, bye.